Do you know where exactly the human mind goes wrong? It starts to plan a counter attack for the backbiting or the secret discussion that is taking place for them. For the conspiracy, they start planning a counter attack. That is when the satanic power succeeds in triggering the wrong kind of emotions that it wants to trigger. Why? Its aim is that a frequency gets scattered, the aura gets decleansed, which was otherwise aligned in the direction we were connected to the cosmic force. So the satanic energy, we let it succeed when we plan a counter attack. No. Most common source that the satanic power chooses to enter and channelize our energy in a direction in which our brain power gradually reduces, we lose our focus, and it weakens the main fragments of the frequency that empowers our brain to make the right choices, the right decisions, and build and accumulate more and more intelligence and wisdom. It affects and hits directly the wisdom points of our mind. Do we know otherwise? Human mind and the soul and the aura is aligned in a way it's meant to be connected with the Almighty. This is how we receive the universal force, the life force, the pranic energy. And through the universal force, we receive more and more abundance, goodness, and good luck, which is gradually hampered by the satanic power, which does its work through our minds. The difference between human mind and the animal mind is animals have been gifted with mind, human beings also have been gifted with minds. We are known as the higher versions. We have more scope to perform and to elevate ourselves. Something known as consciousness, which the animals don't have it in that level in which human beings are blessed. Along with the blessing, what human minds do is they convert the blessing into a curse. How? The basic difference is animals are under underconfident. Even if you compare a cat and a dog, if indulge in a fight, the cat will be confident of, the cat can be scared of the dog, but the cat will never have inferiority complex. When two animals indulge in a fight, one is a powerful animal and one is a small animal. The difference here between two humans and the powerful and the weak person when they fight, and the difference between when two animals fight, in spite of being less powerful and small in size, if we notice, in spite of being smaller in size, the smaller and tiny animal will never be underconfident. The smaller animal can be afraid of the bigger animal, but will not be underconfident or in any sort of have negative feeling or inferiority complex. This is what goes wrong when it comes to human. Satan knows how to play with the emotions level that are different when it comes to animals. So the emotions within the human mind, it plays within us, and the first thing how we respond to whispering is, the first thing that Satan does to us, brings all the negative points, something that we want to hide relating to our secrets or our minus points or our weaknesses. Suppose somebody has a very short height. The first thing when you hear whisper, that person will feel that maybe, okay, my height is being discussed, maybe I am being called short, or any such aspects, whatever he considers to be his weakness, which is otherwise. The human mind, the way it is designed, it is meant to be confident and it focuses on whatever it has as a blessing and not the weak points. But what Satan does is, when we allow the satanic energy to enter our minds, it disperses our frequency. And once the frequency level, which are meant to be integrated, disperses, what happens is the link with the Creator, the Almighty, it breaks down. It hits those points of our minds which actually are meant to be engaged in accumulating more and more information. By feeding in wrong information and negative information, which are completely unproductive, especially for human minds indulged in any kind of productive work. Whenever the mind and the brain cells indulge in productivity, the satanic energy makes its way, and the most common source that it chooses is, as per the holy books, is the whispering. Let's ask ourselves, how do we feel when we are discussed, whether in private or public, in a close-knit close group of friends and close knitted colleagues, or may it be your friends or even relatives for that matter, even family members. It usually happens that siblings together, few cousins form their group and target one cousin in a way that they whisper about him or her. Almighty says, whisper is that private conversation, that private counsel that is chosen by the wicked. And it's not necessarily that the person whispering against you is a wicked person, but at that moment the satanic energy is working on his mind against you. Do you know what whispering does to you? When you are being discussed or you hear people whisper about you, the first expression that comes in your conscious is, I'm not talking about the facial expression that you make your best effort to hide it, but the facial expression that takes part in your heart and in your mind is it disperses the frequency level and defragments your frequency, which is otherwise aligned in a way that you receive abundance from the cosmic energy, the universal force, the life force and the pranic energy. Look how it works. The first thing what happens is we get the feeling of inquisitiveness that what exactly is being discussed about me. Satan fills in our minds with firstly the secrets that we have, the negative points that we have, the weaknesses that we have, which we want to improve on, or maybe we are working on it. It leads us to inferiority complex, which in otherwise we are on a confident mode. Human is usually born to work on a confident mode with all the goodness and the gifts that it has received from the universe. Understand how it works. Before the satanic power has entered through our minds, or we have given it a conscious way to enter our minds, human beings, the way they work, the way they perform, the human minds are meant to be confident, and we work on that confident level because we have been gifted by the universal force, the life force that is flowing. We have to consciously connect with the Almighty to receive in abundance whatever gifts we have in store for us in the universe, in the form of good luck, in the form of positivity, in the form of wealth, in form of abundance, in form of happiness. Firstly, what we have to do to combat that situation whenever you feel you're being discussed is how we choose to react to the whispering. Suppose you're being discussed. Stop the satanic energy then and there. How? By knowing that whispering is that act as per the holy verses. The Almighty has promised that whoever indulges in secret conversation to harm others, to demotivate, to let other person down, Almighty will punish the evil act and you will receive all kind of help. So whispering when you're being discussed, it's a good news for you. The good news is you are receiving help from the Almighty. This is how you need to respond. The Almighty wants you to respond to whisper in such a way by having a very strong faith and belief that you are receiving help from the Almighty, and people who are indulging in the act of whispering, Almighty has promised to punish them and they are attracting satanic energy towards them. You are connecting to your Almighty. Do not let Satan weaken your mind. Once the link begins to break down, what happens is we lose the connectivity with the Almighty. These are minor tests that we need to pass. Do not counter backbiting by doing the same. No, in this case what happens is you are allowing the satanic energy to further make you drain and get you exhausted. Do not do that, because you want your brain to focus and remain aligned with the Almighty. This is how you're going to receive the goodness and the good luck. This is what we do with crystals also when we do crystal healing. We tell the people whom the healing process goes on is block the Satan. The aim is to block the Satan. See, Satan is not just attacking you, who is being at the receiving end of backbiting. People who conspire against you, Satan are attacking them as well. But because you are not on the wrong part, because you are not countering backbiting by doing the same, reciprocate backbiting, bitching, or what you say, secret conspiracy against you going on with intelligence, with patience, and mostly with goodness. You don't have to be very good to the person who's backbiting, no, but you need not be bad to the person as well, not for the sake of that person, but that's the way you will block Satan. The person or the people or the group involved in conspiring against you or backbiting against you or having any kind of secret counsel or secret private conversation about you in your absence or in a tone or a pitch in which you cannot hear what exactly you're being talked about, they are on the wrong. And because they're on the wrong, Satan will attack them with more force than will it attack you. Because you're not on the wrong side, so what is happening is you are receiving help from the Almighty. You have more power to block Satan. But keep one thing in mind. Once you counter backbiting with the same, or you reciprocate, someone is discussing about you, so you make your own clan and start discussing about that particular clan who has been talking about you, then this link breaks and you stop receiving the help. The cosmic aura is constantly working on us. Put your trust and faith in the Almighty and receive the cosmic energy and keep the alienation intact. Don't let it break. Don't get demotivated, don't get angry, do not react to backbiting in any negative way or in the way the Satan is triggering your mind to do. It wants you defocused. Do not do that, because people who are already discussing you are defocused and they are on the losing side. Have very strong conviction on his words that yes, you will get and receive help whenever you feel that you are being lowered or put down on. And do not worry about your opponents, because they are already on the wrong side. If they have once indulged in whispering, this the holy verses have promised that it's an act that is completely disliked by the Almighty, and the consequences will be faced by whoever indulges in such kind of act. They are already on the losing side. If they are discussing you, they are losing. If we start playing the role of the cosmic forces, universal force of the life force, then what happens is we do not do our part. So if we do their part, if we want to do the justice part, then here what human is meant to do is focus on the duty and play its role and gain lot of abundance and benefits that we are not reaping. So what's happening is we are getting defocused, and the moment your focus shifts, the brain automatically begins to have a setback. The power with which the brain was otherwise functioning is now not functioning in the same particular force, because it has lost its connectivity and alignment with the cosmic forces. Do not do that. Do not let Satan win on you. Leave your opponents to the Almighty, and if you do this act with full source of confidence, then you will see within few days you'll get the justice and you see the counter attack which your opponents face. But what we have to do is practice it and not just hear it. Choose the right kind of crystals, choose the right kind of energy that soothes you, that calms you, that connects you more to the Mother Earth and connects you more with the Almighty, the creator of the Mother Earth. So remember, whatever here in the universe, all kind of energy is aligned and connected to us, may it be positive or negative. What we have to do is avoid the satanic power, which is the source of bringing in negative energy within us, because human aura is designed in a way in order to receive the positivity from the cosmic forces. To do that, let's focus more on our health, on our aura, on our frequency levels, and practice the level of meditations and the right kind of crystals that go on healing us and helping us connect with the Almighty.